Hey besties, and welcome back to another video. Today we are doing a review on this wig that I have on my head. Yes, y'all can see this half wig at that. Okay, let's get into it. It's a half wig, and then not only is it a half wig, it also is a synthetic. Okay, synthetic half wig. I just feel like this eats, and this is something that I've been wearing for months now, you guys, which is why I waited so long to do a review on it, because I genuinely wanted to experience this wig in its fullness before I did a review for y'all. We're not gonna waste time. Make sure y'all subscribe. Y'all like this video if you love beauty content, lifestyle, self-development, and travel content, because that's what I do. And let's get into this. So this wig, you guys, I got off of Amazon. It is the Dominican curly half wig by OUTRE. Comes in a typical box like this. It is open obviously because it's on my head, but it comes in the typical little box with a little outline and the clear packaging. And as you guys can see here, it says Dominican curly. I get the 1B just because I have pretty light hair. Like my hair is one of those textures that or colors that in the sunlight, it's like a light brown color. So I get the 1B instead of the 1 just because I do have like a little hint of brown. And because it is a half wig, obviously the front portion of my head is out and I don't want it to be like this extreme difference in colors between the two. Now to get into this wig, very short, very simple, half wig, curly. It comes, and I'm gonna put a picture if I can find it. I'm so sorry. I meant to do this video before I opened the package and I didn't because I was going on a trip, y'all. So I'm not gonna lie to you, I was rushing, but I really want to make this now because this is a fresh wig that I just got last Friday. So it hasn't been worn too much. This is kind of how it looks when you give it a couple days after you fluff and stuff, okay? This wig right here, you guys, I love it because of the volume, and I feel like, you know, naturally with synthetic wigs, like the curl is gonna stay. You don't really have to worry too much about the curl dying out. You don't have to worry about the curl looking too crazy. Like I know obviously with synthetic wigs, the curl can get a little frizzy, but I don't necessarily feel like that's a bad thing when you're talking about a full volume like curly wig. Like I don't know about y'all, I love volume. I love when it gets a little fluffy, when it gets a little frizzy. Like it just to me looks a little bit more natural in comparison. Like when it first comes out the pack, it looks so fake. Like it's really super coily, super curly. Like it's no fluff to it, no like natural kind of look to it at all. You really have to go in and you have to fluff it. And typically how I do that is I'll go on with my hands and I'll just kind of do this, or I'll do this with the curls, you know, as much as I want to. I try not to do too much though, because I feel like the first couple of wigs that I had for this particular half wig, I did it a little too much and I feel like it died quickly. Like it got super, super frizzy really, really quickly and I didn't like that. So like this time I just went in a little bit and I kind of just did it with my hands. I did this and I kind of went in and I did this over like a period of 3 days, because I feel like after 3 days, you're able to get it to a point of where you like it. And then naturally, as you wear it, if you go clubbing, if you go out, whatever the case may be, you're going to sweat in it. You're going to be moving around. You're going to be rubbing against things, and it's naturally going to get frizzy. So I would say it's best to not necessarily manipulate it too much. If you're going to manipulate it for at most 3 days. And then after that, leave it alone to do its own thing, especially if you're somebody who wears it every single day. Like I don't wear it every single day because I work from home. So a lot of the times I have my bonnet on, but if you wear it every single day and you're going to be at work, you're going to be at school, you're going to be wherever the case may be, you might not want to mess with it too much. Like you might just want to fluff it out a little bit, let it be a little weird at first, because the more that you wear it, the more you're doing things, it's just naturally going to like get frizzy and it's going to get fluffy, if that makes sense. Now to get into this wig, I really enjoy this wig just because, for one, let's talk about the price point. It is only $25 on Amazon. That's why I love it. Now I'm gonna be so mad if I make this video and it blows up and y'all make that wig cost more than $25. I'm gonna be mad. But I'm loving it because I'm so happy to see my girlies, because I just feel like this is such a perfect spring and this is such a perfect summer wig. It's only $25, y'all. $25. And all you have to do is have the perimeter of your hair out. I say the least amount of perimeter is important, especially if your hair is not close to the texture of this wig. If you see this wig, it has a looser curly texture. It's not necessarily a super tight texture. It's not necessarily a super loose texture. It's kind of like that in between texture. I'm not one of those with a 3A, 3B, I don't really know what this is considered. Comment below if you think you have an idea of what this would be considered. I would say if your texture is not close to this, the smartest thing for you to do is to keep the least amount of leave out as possible. And I'm going to take this wig off and I'm going to show you the amount of leave out that I have out, because as you can see, I feel like my leave out looks pretty decent because like naturally I push this over so that it has like a little bang moment, and then this kind of covers. So it's not really too much of my hair that is being shown or being seen at this point in time. But I just love the price point. It's $25. It's something that I can easily wear for an entire month, and then the next month replace the wig and just consistently have like a fresh curly wig on hand all the time. And it's just like how I look at it is like, where is you gonna find somebody who's gonna do your hair for $25 once a month? Nowhere. Okay, you can't even get a silk press nowadays for anything close to that. So I just love it because it gives me that full volume look I'm looking for. It isn't super long. It's the perfect summer and spring hair, and it just look good. Honestly, that's all I can really say about it, is it just look good. Okay, now I'm gonna go ahead and take this wig off because I do want to show you the inside of the wig. It does have combs, as well as it does have an adjustable strap, so if you have a big head, little head, vice versa, you're gonna be able to adjust this wig. Beautiful thing about this is that there is gonna be a large comb. So this is the top of your head right here. As you can see, it has a very large comb that goes across. Okay, and then the other comb is at the bottom. So this is really simple, which I really like. They don't have combs on the sides of the wig. It is just on the top, and it's just on the bottom of the wig, if you guys can see that. So top and bottom, and then it's a long one that goes across. Easiest way to determine if this wig is back or front is that a lot of outre wigs will have a outre tag, which shows you, okay, this is the back of your hair. Now, the next part of equipment they have in this wig is they do have an adjustable strap. So you know the little adjustable straps that look like a bra strap in the back, they do have that on each side of this wig. I don't necessarily utilize it because frankly, y'all, I got a big head, okay? And these wigs are a lot of the times are smaller. So as you can see, I just kind of have mine hanging. But if you are somebody who has a smaller head, you're gonna take these hooks like this, and you're gonna hook them into here. So right here, these little pockets right here, you can hook this hook into these little pockets like that, and it stays there so that it will be tighter on your head. Again, I don't want my wig to be tight. I've had plenty of years of having super tight wigs. I don't think they're comfortable. I don't really like them at all. So I just let it be free because, again, I have a big head. If you don't have a big head, you can utilize them, but I kind of like the option that you have to be able to unhook them and hook them up. But other than that, you guys, it is a netted cap, which is what is the best part about this, because if you're like me, babes, I sweat in my scalp, I get hot, I get sweaty, and this just simply allows for your hair to breathe. I wore this wig in hot places, okay? I wore this wig during the summertime last year. I wore this wig when I was in Puerto Rico for vacation. I've worn this wig in all different types of temperatures, and I absolutely love this wig because your hair can literally breathe in here. I can't stand a fully enclosed cap because it just doesn't make sense to me, especially when you're talking about a summer or a spring hairstyle. Babes, why do we have an enclosed cap? Okay, it doesn't make sense. Now let me just show you my leave out really quickly, just so you guys can get an idea of like how much hair I leave out for this particular wig. Like I said, if your hair texture is not close to this hair texture, I recommend leaving out as minimal as possible because it just is able to blend a little better. Now I do like to leave like my roots a little bit more fluffy because I feel like that just is natural. Like when you're a natural girly, your roots being a little fluffier just kind of in a sense makes sense. And then what I'll do is I'll go in with my finger and I'll kind of just coil it like this so that it can kind of get those coils, if it makes sense. And because, like I said before, I kind of push the hair up this way and then this hair kind of covers it, it just kind of works out in a sense. Like I don't ever really have to do too much to my leave out in order for it to blend with the wig. But again, it just all depends on your texture and what you feel like works best for you. Like, I don't know the best way to show you guys this, but it's like this much, which is why I say about a ½ inch, because I don't leave out a bunch of hair. Like if I show you like where this is and then flip it over and show you like the scalp, like I don't necessarily leave out a ton of hair. It's about a ½ inch. And even right now, I think for me, this is the perfect amount just because of like, the kind of look that I'm going for. But honestly, depending on your hair texture, depending on how thick your hair is, how dense it is, you could leave even less than this out, honestly. And like for me, I just like braid my hair in like 4 plaits underneath the wig, like literally 4 different plaits. And that's the beauty about a fluffy wig, is you don't have to like have a straight cornrow to the back type of, you know, thing underneath your wig, because it's fluffy. Like even if you had a bulky braid down or whatever the case may be, like it's gonna be able to show. But I love this wig because it is super quick. Like once you have your leave out how you want it to be, coiled up, whatever the case may be. Let me show y'all how fast it is to put on this wig. I take the combs and I put it behind, a little bit behind the leave out that I have, comb at the bottom, boom boom boom, swipe over, because I do like a side part. And y'all, that's quite literally it. That's it. It takes me no time for me to put it on. I feel like the longest part is just naturally making sure your leave out is right. But the easiest way to ensure that that's right is that when you go to bed at night, take a little leave-in conditioner, a little bit of water, twist your hair up into twist. You can do either a 1 strand, like 2 strand twist going down the sides, each one, or you can do like individual twists. So sometimes I'll do like 4 or 5 individual twists coming down, and I'll just put it in my bonnet, and that's the way that I have my leave out. But I am obsessed with this wig. Like I'm gonna put pictures in on this video so you can see, like I've worn this wig so much. I think the first time I ever worn this wig actually was before then. I think I wore this wig for Pride 2025. Like it's been a good year of me wearing this curly wig, and I'm obsessed, y'all. Like this is the only hair I have had that whole entire time. Like I kid you not. Like I maybe have worn my other little wig that I got from Amazon, which I will also do a review on for you guys, because it's a straight wig and I think it's some of the best synthetic hair I have ever came across. The only con that I have to it is it's a little small for us big-headed girlies. But other than that wig, I think this is the only wig I've been wearing, y'all. I just feel like it suits my face. I feel like curly suits my face. It looks really good for our chunky girls. Like I feel like round faces look so good with a curly wig, y'all. Like listen, if you are interested, I will put the link down and below. I'll show y'all on the screen where to go on my Amazon storefront to go and take a look at this wig. This wig, again, it comes in different shades. I'm so used to buying 1B. I honestly cannot tell you right now how many different shades, but I'll put it on the screen so you're able to see how many shades it comes in. Go get it. Go get it. And if you go get it, let them know that I sent you, because babes, I want us all to be looking very voluptuous, very, you know, Hollywood, like, you know, giving the real Afro curly, like summer island girl vibes, okay? But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know I'm so sorry that I did not take it out of the original packaging. Your girl was on a rush, okay? I had a trip to go on, I had to be somewhere, and I just was like, I need a wig quick and I need it right now. And babes, on Amazon Prime, you 2-day shipping, okay? 2-day shipping. Yes, it is. Thank y'all for tuning in. Again, subscribe, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye, y'all.